Guys, welcome back to another video. Today we were talking smoker fried wings. That's right, smoke them, then you fry them, then you eat them, and they're freaking delicious. Alright, so this is a little bit weird. I will admit, I saw a couple people do this on YouTube. My hands are ashy. I'm sorry about that if you see that. I saw a couple people do this on YouTube before I started smoking meat, and I was like, that's a really weird thing to do. I felt like that was like a northerner thing to do, but then I was like, you know what? Give it a try. Let's see. Why not? Just try different things. That's what like cooking and all that stuff is about. So what you want to do is put some Italian dressing in the bag with your chicken. I'm holding my hand like that because I have like raw stuff. But anyways, yes, it's a little bit weird. I know. Trust me, you cannot taste it in the end. I put some liquid smoke in there. Actually helps it a whole lot to add some liquidy smoke in there. You cannot taste the Italian dressing after you cook it. I promise you. Make sure you clean up before your wife kills you. Throw those in the fridge. I usually do it for maybe an hour or so, hour or two, depending on how thick the chicken is. If it's big chicken, a couple more hours, you know, a longer time. Even overnight if you want to. Whatever you want to do is cool. At least an hour, I'd say. Go ahead and cut your chicken up. Look at that clean cut right there. I think we got another clean cut coming up right here. Oh, okay, I skipped. Okay, I guess it was a bad cut. And clean. Okay, clean cut. Boom, there you go. Alright, put your rub on there, your favorite rub. I was using the Kansas City combination I like to use, some maple smokehouse, and a couple other things that I throw in there, maybe add some things, maybe take away some things, and I'm using a rack, a cooking rack, to just for easy transport and all that. Throw it on the grill at, well, here's the problem, here's the thing. Okay, so you can do this at really low speed. Look how ashy my hands are in that too. That's crazy. You can do a really low temperature. I said speed. You can do a really low temperature and get some good smoke on there, and get them to where they're like a good brown color, and you get more smoke obviously. But if you want to get them crispy on the smoker, then you can turn up the temperature, put a smoke tube in there, get some more, you know, some additional smoke. But they're gonna cook a little bit faster. They're not gonna get as much smoke, but you know, it doesn't, I mean, you won't taste it that much anyways, because you got a good coat of seasoning on there. You want to cover the whole, I didn't mention that, but you want to make sure like the whole wing is covered in seasoning. But you know, you may not. It depends on your preference. I had it on here. I kind of had it in between. I want to say I had it maybe 200 or 225 or something like that, and for just as long as just I eyed it to like where it was a good brown and a good firmness or whatever, and then take them off whenever I felt like it. And that's pretty much how I do that. I don't temp them or anything like that, because I'm going to throw them in the fryer, and the fryer's going to be really hot and it's going to cook them the rest of the way. So that's what they look like when they came off the fryer. Obviously I didn't get them, they weren't on there as long as I would normally do because I'm throwing them in the fryer. They look really good. They were really good. I did try one off the stretch smoking. It was really good. But you can use an air fryer or a normal fryer. Just know it's going to be really messy either way you do it. Make sure you turn it up real hot so it cooks them fast and it makes it crispy. Look at that. That was so freaking, look how good those look. I mean, these were an absolute hit, guys. I promise you, if you do it right, it's a really good hit. First time I made these, this is the second time I made them. The first time I made them, they're really, really good, unexpectedly good, like the best wings I've ever made. I'm not like just saying that, but from my in-laws and my wife, it was just like, they couldn't stop eating it, because I made like sauce or something else with it, and they just couldn't stop eating the wings. It was so good. I tried to make it a second time. It wasn't as good the second time, but it was still really freaking good. If you cook them at a higher temperature and get that seasoning on there like nice and firm on there, and it's not like sticky, you know what I mean, like higher temperature and faster, and you get it really crispy on the grill, then it won't be as big of a mess, and you won't lose as much seasoning as I did when you put them in the fryer or in the air fryer. But if you cook them at low and slow, make sure you do it for long enough, or however long you want, really. I'd say I would have gone a little bit longer if I had more time. I would have smoked these a little bit longer and then throw them in the fryer, and it still would have been really good. But I'm telling you, man, I'll do some brown sugar too, because if you put in oil, it's gonna make them taste kind of weird. So make sure you do a good bit of brown sugar, especially if you're doing it in oil. But yeah, guys, I'm telling you, smoker fried wings is one of the best things I've ever made. So make sure you guys subscribe. I'll try to do more cooking videos whenever I can here, and I will see you in the next video.